Hello fam, welcome back to the Afro Food Diary. Hope you all had a great week. If it's your first time coming across my channel, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Geraldine and I make recipe and food related videos from Norway. I'm Nigerian. Feel free to subscribe, like and share my videos with loved ones. Thank you so much. Today's video came as a result of your responses to the poll I posted some days back. I'll be showing you how I meal prep and sort my ingredients for easy cooking and for a stress-free weekly cooking. Okay, that's what I'll be doing here. About 50% agreed to watch this video and the other 50% also agreed to watch the baby shower menu, which I'll be bringing up in my next video. Okay, so first of all, I want to quickly say that in order for this topic to be fully covered, this video will be longer than my usual videos. Please bear with me and also feel free to increase the speed of the video as well. Okay, I'll be starting with how I prep for weekly soup cooking. In the clips you're looking at right now, I've washed and trying to cut a whole lot of okra. That's a whole lot, right? Yeah, okra is like the best soup in my house. My son loves it so much, so I make sure to have it really readily available. Okay, yeah, okra is however a very delicate vegetable, so instead of cooking everything at once, I like to cut them either fully like I'm doing in this video right now, or sometimes I cut them in bigger chunks halfway like you can see in this picture here. Then when I do that, I just freeze it down, okay, so that whenever I want to cook, I just go ahead and quickly mince it up in my food processor. The food processor comes very handy in this kind of process because it makes the work faster, and then you can cut the okra as frozen as they are and toss into your soup in the frozen state. Okay, you wouldn't need to throw them. But if I'm making the okra soup in a few days, for instance, the soup I need for the week, I cut it completely like I'm doing right here, okay, fresh from scratch, and then use to cook when I'm ready. Okay, so that is it for okra. Once the hardest part of making okra soup, which is the cutting, is done, trust me, you are very much ready to make okra soup anytime. Okay, you can easily fix dinner at any point during the week. You can actually also go ahead, if you have some time, to make the okra before your week starts and freeze down immediately. Okay, so another ingredient I like to prep is paprika, which you will see the clip beside the main video you're watching. Okay, so I make oilless okra most times, so I like to prep some peppers ahead of time and save in containers like this before the actual cooking day. I could do this the night before. That way all I need to do is mince them up in my food processor or blend them and then add to my food. Okay, so it makes the work a lot faster for me.
When I wake up, I feel cozy, yeah. Can you hold up? Don't need no coffee yet. I've got no makeup. How do you look so fine? Bust up, how did I make you mine? Stay a minute, another minute. Hold on a second, I love this moment, yeah. Stay a minute, another minute. Hold on a second, I love this moment, yeah.
Another ingredient I like to prep is my vegetables. Yeah, that may sound weird, but I like to prep them. My darlings, this is so time saving and it gives me joy to just pull the already prepped veggies whenever I need to toss them into soups, sauces, stews, noodles and so on. If you have a working freezer, consider washing your bitter leaf, for instance, cutting your ugu and other time-consuming veggies ahead of time before the actual cooking begins, and you will thank yourself for doing that. Hey, did I tell you? Apart from saving prep time, it actually helps you feel it helps the veggies feel better in the soup if you pre-freeze them, for instance. Have you noticed that when you add freshly cut spinach into your soup or sauce, for example, you get, I don't know how to describe it, but there's this kind of waxy feeling you get in your mouth, especially if you are like me who don't cook the veggies for so long. So you don't get that same feeling from, for instance, baby spinach. When you use very, very young vegetable like baby spinach, it doesn't happen. But when you use those bigger, the ones they like the spinach with bigger leaves, like the mature ones right now, yeah, if you use the mature ones, you get that feeling in your mouth if you don't use the frozen one. Okay, so freezing down the vegetables in essence helps to take away that taste without you having to blanch the vegetable. Okay, so but of course, if you can't freeze them down and for any reason you prefer to use them immediately after prepping them, then the blanching part could be an option for you. Like pour hot water over the vegetable and drain it off immediately before adding to your soup. Okay, you achieve the same result, but I like to prep mine ahead of time and freeze it down in most cases, especially if I'm not using baby spinach. Like in this case, I'll be using spinach as my vegetable in this soup. So I like to freeze it down so that it has some kind of weight in the soup without necessarily being too soggy. I don't know how to describe that. Okay, but I'm sure you got my point, right? Let me move on by telling you all the ingredients I prep ahead of time. Some of them may sound really weird. I like to prep my A-day for onubu bitter leaf soup ahead of time. Yes, it saves me a whole lot of time. I blend mine with water because I don't have mortar. But if you have mortar, you can pound them and scoop them in tiny little bits into a Ziploc bag or bowl and save in the fridge if you're using it immediately, or freeze it down if you're going to be needing it much later. Okay, so another thing is I don't miss steaming the proteins for the week too. I love oxtail, so I steam them ahead of time. Shake, bomo. Recently I found bomo. Oh my goodness, this is the first time I'm finding bomo in Norway, so it was almost like a party when I found it. So I like to prep the bomo, gizzard, chicken. This gives me already like ready stock, like a stock boiled from the meat when I'll be cooking the foods proper. Okay, so that's why most times when I make videos, you see that I have already prepped meat and then stock for the cooking. It saves a whole lot of time. Okay, yams, oh my goodness, in fact this one is a must, not just to save time but to preserve the yam. For those of us who live outside of Africa, you can testify to how fast yams spoil. Okay, by the time it crosses the transit and all that, and packaging and all that, it spoils within a few days. So this saves the yam from spoiling and at the same time saves you time. Is a double win. Okay, I like to bake or grill some fish as well. Some weeks I pre-cook beans for the week's menu. Stews, oh my god, I don't fail to have steam dried tomatoes to fix stews in 1 2 3. Like it gets done in just minutes. Okay, so and even when you don't plan to make stew for the coming week, it's always nice to have steam dried tomatoes. Yeah, it's good to have it. And for just look, those days when you wake up and you actually don't feel like fixing anything again, you could easily just boil rice and make a quick stew, and by then you have your stock already saved in the fridge, so it goes really fast. So overall, my friends, I meal prep based on my menu for the week. If I plan to bake pies, for instance, then I might include the pie filling in the meal prep. Yeah.
When I wake up, I feel cozy, yeah. Can you hold up? Don't need no coffee yet. Got no makeup. How do you look so fine?
So guys, that is like it for me with ingredient prep. This is not actually the cooking, it's just like little and different ingredients you can prep ahead of time and save to make your cooking really easy. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. Feel free to share your thoughts, ask questions. That is what comment sections are for, and make requests, like request videos or things you would want me to talk about in my upcoming videos. I would always appreciate that. Thank you for your time and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
We don't gotta rush, no. Never gonna rush, no. My life's in a slow-mo, always in a slow-mo. I still show up on time. Stay a minute, another minute.